I wanted to see if, yeah, this was the Modern Horizons booster draft. Sure, I'll play a Modern Horizons draft. I'll do one of the Horizon sets. Maybe get my challenge coin back. That's assuming... Do I have to... I think I have to win at least 2 of the 3 rounds to get at least that back. Ideally win all 3 and keep everything I drafted. Speaking of which... Oh, if I can fight a lot of zombies, and then just draw a lot of cards, that could get out of hand quickly from my opponent. I really do like how many choices Kaya's Guile does give me, though. On a, yeah, 3 mana instant. But if we're typically both just playing all our creatures, making them sacrifice their weakest one is not really going to be that good now, is it? One thing I notice a lot in Limited, both of us typically just play all our creatures, we just amass these boards full of creatures, and then they just get rid of their worst one. So anyways, what's that supposed to accomplish? I'd rather be able to just, yeah, I don't know, neuter pretty much any creature of my choosing. Destroy all creatures that entered the battlefield this turn. If it's not your turn, you may exile a black card from your hand rather than pay the spell's mana cost. Or I can give something -1/-1 for each swamp I control for just 1 black. Or this can just make 2 2/2s with Changeling. That could go into literally any like creature type deck. All creatures that entered the battlefield this turn. I'll grab this though. As long as another aura is attached to an enchanted creature, it has first strike and lifelink, otherwise just 2/2 for 3 is not really doing much. Doesn't really do enough. I could just keep putting +1/+1 counters on itself. Technically. Whenever a ninja you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. This is a ninja? So's that. Anything with Changeling has to be also. Another Changeling. Return 2 target creature cards that share a creature type from your graveyard to your hand, or just return 1 creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Take another creature. Ephemerate, which I already have. And I don't really see that many good... Okay, there's an enters the battlefield trigger. I'd have to discard a card, though, to make a zombie. I would want to make both of us discard 2 cards. Oh, it costs less mana. That's why. I gain Shroud until end of turn, and that's it. Yeah, what if I'm not frequently being targeted by effects in the first place, then what's the point? Yeah, starting to run short on cards I actually want to pick. Especially since I'm trying to stick to 2 colors, that just makes it that much more difficult to pick cards I feel happy about picking. So this did get back to me, so let's just... whatever. Put target enchantment card from your graveyard on top of your library. It's like... if I have any enchantments. I'm sure I do, but... what if I have, like, so few enchantments I never see them and this together? Then what? If I can get a lot of creatures of the same type together, then yeah, +1/+1 to all my creatures for 3 mana in limited, in a typically creature-oriented format is pretty good. You can't spend mana to cast a spell, but you can do Convoke, you can Convoke and Delve your way to it. Yeah, I need a bunch of cards in my graveyard, even some creatures to tap down, then I have an 8/8 Trampler. I want to see if I can make that work in limited. I'll take another Changeling creature. That can be any creature type I need it to be, so sure. Target player sacrifices an attacking creature. Okay, it's removal. It's definitely removal. I'll just take that. It was either that or the Lancer Sliver. Give all my slivers and even my changelings first strike. Not a single black card in here. I'm pretty much just hell-bent on playing only 2 colors this time around. Yeah, just that much easier to juggle only 2 colors as opposed to 3 with limited mana fixing. Oh, wow. Each player shuffles their hand and graveyard into the library, then draws 7 cards. Flashback for 2 and a blue. If you flash it back from your graveyard, it's basically, yeah. That's basically Time Twister, I believe. That's basically the effect of Time Twister for the same mana cost as, well, Time Twister. It's not that hard with my commander to actually get it into the graveyard without having to cast it first. Then when I start to run low on cards in hand, I just flash this back and I'm back up to 7. I feel like taking that for my actual, like, commander deck, my actual constructed deck. I believe I already have an Altar of Dementia in my collection and I just never bothered to play with it nor sell it. In case maybe I did want to do a middle deck or something crazy with this. But I can assure you I won't need 2. Still, you never know what might happen. Mana War. I just would still rather stick to 2 colors, though. I'm gonna get past this back. Arkham's Astrolabe. In Limited, I don't think it's anything that special. In Constructed formats, it didn't seem like it was that good a card, but it actually broke quite a few Constructed formats. I mean, does it feel bad to just, I don't know, play this for 1 mana and at least get my card back? But if I do not have any sources of snow mana, so no snow permanents that make mana, then I'm not really doing anything with this period. Okay, that's a way to get cards in my graveyard. Guess I'll just take the rare. Unsettled Mariner. Whenever you or a permanent you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, counter that spell or ability unless its controller pays 1. Also, as every creature type, would need to at least run some blue to make this work. All my changelings are technically zombies, so I have a few more ways to make it so this isn't the only thing that's going to give me a card draw when it dies. Kess Dissident Mage. Back in the day, I think this is a very playable commander. I think it's been power crept since. But yeah. Blue and black and red, 2 of the colors I'm not planning to play, that's the one problem. We're talking about, like, yeah, 2 colors I'm not really planning to play. Unless I want to take this, try and just win the entire event, and then actually get to keep the card. And maybe actually just build a deck around it. Only 1 instant or sorcery card per turn. I mean, yeah, I could do like an instant card on my opponent's turn or whatnot. I'll just take another Changeling. And I suppose I'll take another Undead Augur, and maybe we can actually draw a ton of cards with this, hoping the life loss won't come back around and kill us. I'm gonna get past another of these. I really did just take 2 more of these Undead Augurs. And there's another zombie. To go with those Undead Augurs, that's a zombie right there that can go with that. And that's another zombie that can go with that. Pick that up. Vesperlark, what does that do? When it leaves the battlefield, or return a creature card with power 1 or less. Do I have any? Did I pick up any creatures with power 2 or less? I don't even remember if I picked up any. Before I just pick my card, I'm at least gonna go look and see. Okay, there's that. 1 Trustworthy Scout. I don't think we're going to be playing Trustworthy Scout. A single copy. Okay, there's this one here. Not many creatures with power 1 or less. I'll just take this instead. Kaya's Guile. Which, okay, so I already do have that. I could just take a second. So tempted to just take a second and play 2 of them here. because I like the flexibility it grants me. Yeah, I took a second one. I'll just take the Astrolabe. Yeah, at that point, I guess take these. I already have one, so I'm not taking another. It's gonna be white and black at this point, yes. Pretty much everything that's not white or black, let me just remove from the deck immediately. And because I don't really have no snowlands or anything, this too just goes. So yeah, so far this is where we're at. And I still want to just get this down to 40 cards. How many enchantments do I even have? Okay, that is probably one of my better ones, for sure. This is probably way too situational for me to want to actually keep in the deck. Usually in Limited, you're not really trying to specifically hate on artifacts and enchantments and only those permanent types. Okay, that's also an enchantment. Doesn't look like it's very remarkable though, so I'll cut it. That looks like, yeah, that is exactly one Umezawa's Jitte charge counter. I'll just probably cut this over this. And then... now I gotta just take 7 cards out. 5 mana for a 6/3. Doesn't look like a very remarkable stat line to me. Yeah, that too can go. I'm not going to be able to find another card named Trustworthy Scout from my deck because I only got the 1 copy. Should go without saying. We're not going to be building towards this either, so yeah. We're not building into that either. I don't know, just so I at least have, like, I don't know, 15 creatures or something. Alright, one of the lands is gonna go. I think it'll be one of the plains. Don't want to risk drawing too few lands, so I think I'll just go 17. Or I just cut a land and just hope for the best again. I have a lot of cards that cost only 2 mana, so... even on 2 lands, there's still definitely stuff I can do. I'm gonna do it anyways. 16 lands, I'm gonna do that anyways. Even if it can just completely blow up in my face. Alright, there's the first creature. So, every turn this can just, yeah, pay 2 and tap itself to put a +1/+1 counter on it. It could just do that theoretically, yeah, every turn. No blocks. When Martyr's Soul enters the battlefield, if you control no tapped lands, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. No tapped lands, it said. Sliver creatures you control have first strike. That's gonna be annoying. I'm missing something. Okay, how many slivers are we playing here? Oh, finally, something that's not a sliver. Okay, white, please. Oh, wait. Did tap my lands first. So I know I did something a little wrong there. Well, yep. Everything's on first strike. What do you want me to do about it? Alright, so yeah, not anymore. And now I gotta figure out what to do about the elephant token. Another Mana War. Everything is absolutely everything. Absolutely everything is attacking me. I don't want this to stick around either, so... Wait, so I draw how many cards? Oh, but this kills me. Sure, let's draw 6 cards, but let's just die the next turn, so that none of that even matters. Unbelievable. Let's try this again. After that first game, I'm having serious doubts that this can work at all. I drew all these cards, but I lost too much life, so that's not like any of that even mattered. And now I already have something on my opponent's board that flies. Go figure. Protection from white and from blue. Whatever is equipped. Each opponent sacrifices a creature, and I will probably make a spirit token. I'm definitely picking that. Another creature. Oh, draw 3, discard a card. You may cast Hogak from your graveyard. Well, I know what I'm discarding. You may discard a card. Well, discard that. That should be obvious. Everdream, draw a card. Protection from white and from blue, you say. Let's see what I find off of a Ransack the Lab. Choose card to put into hand. Just so I hit my land drop. All of them just attack. In response, I will just remove the sword. I see, another one of these. Delve 5. And then I have to tap down 2 black creatures. Hogak, 8/8 trample. Oh, that was my graveyard. No wonder I can't cast stuff there. Black. I'll put down one of these. I'll put down this 2. Pass turn. I think I have a shot this time around. This time I think I have a shot here. Oh, 16 cards left in my deck. I just noticed. You know what, just attack with all of the creatures, I guess. Okay, maybe this one stays back or something. Create a 1/1 white soldier and buying it back. Alright, so both these crabs are gonna die. He's at 6, and he's got no creatures left on his board. He has absolutely nothing. I see. Mana War. The Spirit Token. I'm not gonna get rid of this. Technically, I could just recast it. This again, I see. Double block. The zombie token. Alright, again, just attack. And this time, yeah, this should be. I should win this. And this time I should be winning. I think this too could work. I guess let's at least do something on our first turn here. And then get it to show up 5 turns from now. Astral Drift. Whenever you cycle Astral Drift or another card while this is on the battlefield, you may exile target creature. If you do, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. I don't know how many, like, cycling cards we actually have, so... Not even sure if that's gonna come into play, realistically speaking, anyways. Not even sure if that's gonna come up, necessarily. I guess I can also hide behind this in the meantime. Plenty of creatures. Wouldn't really have it any other way now, would we? I'll just go with zombie. Doesn't look like I should attack into this board. But I really don't want this to stick around now, do I? So... Alright, so the sliver that can just pump itself is gone. I am now short on lands. This is not a draw. I cannot play my cards. And he gets to play that. For 6. Well, something I can at least cast, technically. I'd rather do that instead. Oh, really? What am I supposed to do with a 2-5 and a 3-3 against a 0-4? There's my 4th land. Took long enough, but we made it there. Oh, now this thing is a 3-6. Nice. I mean, anyway, it's not like I can block a flying creature right now. Unless I play my own flying creature. That's why I'm gonna play my flying creature. Right, hopefully I can maybe apply at least some pressure right now. Oh, sweet, another zombie. Yeah, surely at this point you're gonna have to block. He's got, at this point, yeah, really not that many creatures left. Slivers get first strike. I'm gonna get rid of the sliver that gives first strike. I did not get rid of the sliver that gives first strike. I chose something else. Anyways. Okay, tap this, I see. Oh, now I have a 4-7 slug here. I'll just attack with everybody. Again, force some blocks, and actually win the game. Not just force blocks, also win the game. This is a frog that we're dueling here. This is a frog. Keep, and hopefully this doesn't backfire on me. Pass. Okay, so it does do stuff beyond the dash ability. Can I block? Another one of these, I see. Guess I'll play this slug. And then I'll just pass. Sword of Sinew and Steel. Never equipped. Oh, protection from black? Literally all my creatures are black. What am I supposed to do about that? Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, destroy up to one target planeswalker and one artifact. Don't really think I'm playing any artifacts, and I know I'm not playing any planeswalkers right now, so... Anyways, so I know I can't block. That just means I can't block anymore. I guess no matter what, it looks like I'm taking a land card into my hand. Attack with everybody, I guess. I mean, I know I can't block, so what else do you want me to do? I can't block, so let's attack at least. Blocking isn't an option right now. I guess I can get rid of that sword now. I guess first I'll just play a creature down. And then from here, now I can do one of two things. If he just plays another creature and just re-equips the Sword of Sinew and Steel, we're back to square one. If I get rid of the sword, though... Okay, now I gotta deal with that, and an elephant. But especially this I gotta deal with. Play another creature. And I guess just wait to see what he does. Target player sacrifices an attacking creature. Okay, sure. 2 bear tokens. Let's do all 4 of the Kaya's Guile modes. My opponent sacrifices a creature, exile all the cards out of the graveyard. I'll get a 1/1 white and black spirit creature token with flying and, yeah, gain 4 life. And gain some much needed life. Still not really in a position to attack at the moment. Protection from black. Just a blank is removal. Oh, create 2 1/1 red goblin creature tokens. Let me just shut down the stupid elephant. And maybe actually get to do some damage now, potentially. There we go. I'll let go of one of these. Alright, I just drew 2 more cards. Make a white mana so I can drop this down. Since that has haste until end of turn, let's just have it attack. Defile, Venomous Changeling gets -3/-3 until end of turn. Okay, that time it's gonna die. I'll probably play this Entwined again. Oh, okay. Hogak. But first... just draw another card. I'll just throw a +1/+1 counter on this thing. Might as well. Oh, 2 spiders for 2 and a green. Attack with that? Never mind, maybe not these. These things have reach, I just noticed. I don't even care which cards I delve away at this point. I'll just cast Hogak, and then say go. Next game. That first one took a while. We were there for a while just trying to get that first one decided. We'll have to do at least 1 more, potentially 2, depending on how the second one goes. Okay, he's just gonna cycle that Krosan Tusker away. Headless Spectre, if you have no cards in hand, that player discards a card at random whenever it deals damage. Or combat damage, I should say. Also, ew, flying. Web Weaver Changeling. Okay. So I still have a 3/5 staring me down. I'll play this and choose zombie again. And then from there, that's just gonna be another pass. Okay, now I gotta deal with a 5/5 that could potentially become an 8/8. I'll play another 3/3 down. see. I really don't want to have to continue to stare this down, so... I don't want this to stick around. Okay, those are gonna come... That's gonna come back and summon, yeah, the goblins again. I guess I'll cast this. Not gonna sacrifice anything now. I'll just pass. Oh, 2 Twin Silk Spiders, so that's gonna be 4 1/2s with reach. I'm gonna probably just play that too to hide behind. Let's see how long this hiding behind creatures is gonna actually work out for. Let's see how long this can actually be viable for. That's a lot of spider tokens. Now, really now, what am I supposed to do about all of them? What am I supposed to really realistically do about a board like this? Let's see how much damage I can possibly get done with just one of these undead augurs. I'll kill that and that only. Draw some cards, but yeah, then what? So many creatures, but what can I even do about them all? So many creatures, but what to do about all of them? I'll turn that 3/5 into a 3/3, I suppose. Dial 5. Exile all of those and then tap down these 2 creatures. Hogak. And then from there, I guess just pass from there. I'm not gonna try and attack their my 8/8, right? And I have other creatures that can also block for me, so... But yeah, look at all those 1/2 spiders I have to clean up. Look at all these spiders I need to somehow get rid of. I did 8 damage, but it didn't take anything off his board. Now we're really just waiting here. Now we do just be waiting for him to make a decision. Oh, okay. I can gain some much-needed life back off of this. And again, barely impact the board at all. Alright, so that elephant is gone. Let's make this useless. Alright, so we still got like 5 1/2 spiders, and that's about it now. And sooner or later, he's not even gonna have that. At this point, yeah, now I'm gonna be forcing some blocks just so he can stay alive. I'll send even more creatures in, I suppose, because we can. I have trample here. I'll just trample on over this and win the game, I believe. Oh, 3 of the spiders. Okay, so that's literally every creature we had. Sure, that is fine. I'll just draw another card, basically, for free. Well, basically, I do lose 1 life, but... as long as the life loss doesn't kill me, I'm okay with that. As long as it won't kill me, it's fine. I think we're gonna try this one, too. If I just find any swamp, I might be okay. Otherwise... could be in trouble here if we don't. So far, it looks like we're not finding any. Bladeback Sliver. Swamp. Let me put down some creatures first, and then see from there. Okay, it only targets players or planeswalkers. Right. I'm gonna do Etchings of the Chosen and Zombie again. Okay, paying 1 just to keep this around. Doesn't untap as normal during the untap step. Pay 2 and untap it while it's tapped, of course. To put a +1/+1 counter on it. Let's see what he blocks with. Nothing, apparently. So far, nothing blocking. It's just, yeah, once again, if any of my creatures die, I'm gonna just draw a card for it, but I will lose 1 life. As long as that's not what kills me, then yeah, it's always good to be drawing cards. I can just play Hogak from the graveyard anyways. Again, no blocks. Ah yes, Enduring Sliver. Oh, 3/3 flying? He played this, and then he went and attacked? I think I get 2 wing shards. I think I get it to go off twice. Once by itself, and then copy it for each spell cast before it this turn, so... I get, yeah, sacrifice a creature twice. No tap lands. So if I tap everything down and play this first, it becomes a 5/4. I think I'll just render this unable to just, I don't know, outlast. And then I guess when the opportunity presents itself, Hogak. From the graveyard. Oh, okay. I can do all the modes again. Sure, that's fine. Alright, so one of these will die. I think I'll get rid of the Scarecrow. Trample, haste. At the beginning of the end step, return Vioshino's Sand Sprinter to its owner's hand, only if it's on the battlefield. I'll just trade in my Slug, so I don't take any damage. Just play both of these. Attack like this. Oh, wow. Planes. I'm just gonna Alpha Strike. So now I gotta win one more game. And I could lose one, and if I still win the next game after that, I'm still gonna walk out here undefeated, still. It's 2 swamps and something that can let me just draw a card when it dies. So we'll go for it. Undead Augur, pass. Alright, the sliver that has Hellbent. Well, gives all his slivers as long as he has no cards in hand the ability to just do 1 damage to any target planeswalker or player. Alright, that's 1 less creature I have to deal with now. I just took 6. I just took 6 damage. He's gonna play that again. I don't think I want this to hit me in the face a second time, so... Still gonna take 4 damage total, and I still took 4. I guess I'll just pass. Oh, that's a 3/3. We'll have them trade. Okay, how many more cards are we gonna play? I mean, at least I was like, I guess, I don't know, the last card in his hand, but I'm at 9 life. I don't know, this is making me nervous. Already all the way down to 9 life. And his deck doesn't seem to be getting, like, any less aggressive either. And then ransack the lab to see... This is gonna... I'll just put this into my hand. Can cast it next turn. Pass. I think I'll just get this off the field. I'm gonna have to gain some life soon or I'm in deep trouble. Simple as that. Oh, flying. Just so that thing cannot fly anymore. Okay, now it's a 4/3. Let me get rid of that. I'm at 3 life. Pass. I mean, if I had more life to spare, I wouldn't just be discarding that auger. Yeah, problem is, I have 3 life. Unless I can gain some, I'm not really gonna have any life to spare now, am I? It's like, what am I supposed to do then? If I have no life to spare, then what? Of course. Oh, another sliver. If he just plays like 2 more slivers, this is just gonna kill me with direct damage. I really want to see if I can actually tempt him into trying to attack me. Okay, wing shards. Storm, so... he's gonna lose both his attacking creatures there. Anyways, I'm still sitting on a measly 2 points of life. Okay, it's actually still got its +1/+1 counter, so... it still actually has some stats, despite having this attached to it, it still actually got some decent stats. Okay. Okay, we just got a pair of 0/1 staring us down here, so... just all of them. Send all of them in. Okay, thankfully that can only do damage to creatures and planeswalkers. I'm gonna gain some much needed life. Which didn't matter because I just basically killed him then and there. I got my gold challenge coin back. Another draft available already. We literally just finished this one like 3 seconds ago. Another one is already available. Can I just figure out what to do with all the cards that I won first? I think I'll sell that. Probably... keep it, actually, for now. Maybe also keep... maybe. Keep one of these, sell the other. Maybe keep one, sell the rest. I have a deck I could play this in. Just I haven't built it yet. Keep it in case I do build it. Let me see the 2 packs that I won. Also. Okay. I'll take that. A land that can just let me draw a card when I don't need it. I'll take that. Not everyone should take joy in their work. What's in the second pack? A third copy of Kaya's Guile. I can only actually play one, so... I'll obviously sell that back. Definitely throwing that back. And because I already own Ephemerate also, I'm gonna throw this back too. I pretty much got just about all my money back. Heals you half of your life. I can only use that on the overworld, I believe, right? I could just heal by walking into any town, though, in that case. Oh, free +2 life amulet. I already own this, so no sense buying another one. Nothing to do here for now. Still, that building with nothing to do. Wonder when it will actually have something to do there. I wonder when that would be. I actually have something to do at that point there. Have I been here already and just don't remember it? Well, let's walk around and see. Cons of Tarkir. Yeah, like the first one from 2015. Grief. When Grief enters the battlefield, target opponent reveals their hand, you choose a non-land card from it, they discard that card, and you can just also cast this for 0 by evoking it, and... Yeah, you can basically just give up 2 of your cards to get rid of one of your opponent's cards. You have the choice to do that. Yeah, usually you don't want to 2-for-1 yourself, but you could do that for 0 mana. I mean, it's really nice to at least, I don't know, have the option. Like, the option is there. Like, if you just desperately need to get that in, but have no mana to spare, then yeah, you can play that. If you desperately need to, I don't know, hand rip your opponent, and you can't actually, like, cast anything else, sure, evoke Grief. And that's not even getting into the shenanigans you can do with stuff like Undying Evil and whatnot. Untap target attacking creature with Shadow. And prevent it from dealing or receiving any damage. Only something with Shadow. Interesting. I suppose I'll pick that up. Frodo Baggins? Yeah, this is Lord of the Rings, clearly. As long as Frodo is your Ring Bearer. I still gotta look up exactly how that mechanic works. It must be blocked if A-Ball. I already own Rafine. I mean, that should be obvious that I already have this in my collection. I shouldn't have to explain myself any further. That's also pretty good. Shorakai Genesis Engine. For 4 mana, and then you gotta tap it. Well, you gotta pay 1 to tap it every time you want to activate the ability, but draw 2, discard 1 every single turn. So if I don't mind spending 4 mana to not really impact the board, and then just every turn I get to draw 2 and discard 1, I can just sort of both fix my hand and gain card advantage at the same time, and just make some 1/1 dudes also. I'm definitely picking up Shorakai. Yeah, we'll play that alright. I think I'll just have this come out. And then Shorakai's gonna go in. I also kind of want to play the Grief. I think I'll put that in and take out the Kitesail Freebooter. I'll just play the Grief instead. I don't believe I'm gonna need that anytime soon, so we can just take that out for now. I'll just throw the Doomblade back in the meantime. I'm gonna sideline the Wasteland. I'm not really seeing that many land cards I need to desperately just blow up. I'm not seeing like any land cards I need that are like actually a problem that I need to just get rid of at all costs. And I'm gonna put in the Silent Clearing. Oh, I could even run this too. If I just find something else I can cut, we could run that too, theoretically. I still really enjoy being able to just search up Skull Clamp, so I want to keep the Urza Saga for that. I guess if I already have Skull Clamp, search up Sol Ring instead. And there's also the option to just make a few dudes with the second chapter of the saga. Tabernacle at Pendrell Vale. I don't think that's so good in the deck that I'm running right now because I have a lot of creatures to go around. If I do play a deck that plays barely any, though, then yeah, this would be going kind of like straight into that deck. Okay, we have another land we can just kill our opponent with if all else fails. Let's pick that up too. we got going on here? Booster packs. Onslaught. I know that has... That was the first printing of the Allied Color Fetch lands, that much I know for sure. The Dark. I know there's Blood Moon, Maze of Ith. If you want to play Goblins, there's Goblin Wizard. Can't think of much else I really want from the Dark specifically. And my deck, I mean, let's just say Blood Moon was actually white, blue, or black. I'm playing so many non-basics, the Blood Moon would probably end up hurting me more than most of my opponents anyways. And this still, yeah, this has like Mystical, Enlighten, and Worldly Tutor in the uncommon slot. So I definitely want to try Mirage again also. Fallen Empires. There's Hymn to Turok, and there's High Tide. There's maybe a few other cards, but it's pretty much going to be those two or bust. I mean, I'm talking about like 2 common cards, so we'll go for it. There's like a few commons that are worth trying to pull for, otherwise it's kind of just bust. Well, there goes most of my money. I'll probably more likely than not end up selling a lot of the cards back that I open. I have some very specific things I'm looking for. That's nice, but not what I'm looking for. This is quite possibly one of the worst cards in the entire game. Should be obvious I don't want to keep this. Yeah, usually the creatures are just better like when they're turned face up than when they're face down. More often than not, you're just helping your opponent by breaking their creature like face up. Well, let me do the second Onslaught first. I already own that. Huh, so I already had that. Alright, now the 2 Mirage packs. That's a pretty nice looking Dark Ritual. Gain control of target non-artifact, non-black creature that attacked you this turn and put a -1/-0 counter on it. I'll stick with my Agent of Treachery. No thanks, I'm sticking with what I have already. I don't believe I've seen the Tainted Spectre. Let me just take a moment to read it. The opponent chooses the card in their hand and they choose to discard it or put it on top of their library. Oh, it also kills your creature at the end of the turn? Oh, speaking of him, the Turok. Target player discards 2 cards at random for just 2 black. If I want to just power out something huge, maybe keep these lands aside. If I want to power out something big and actually pay the mana for it, maybe keep these around. Is that supposed to be my rare, or am I tripping? But yeah, definitely the best thing in that pack has got to be the Hymn to Turok. More likely than not, that's got to be the best card I had in there. Two Onslaught packs, I was hoping maybe one of them could have given me like a fetch land or something. Sadly, that did not happen. I'm like, of course, we're gonna try for a fetch land. I don't think I own one of these, I might as well pick one up. If I ever do play these 2 colors, I might as well pick up the Pride Mage. The spell can't be countered, counter target non-creature spell. I do like the sound of that. Lorwyn Eclipsed again. I already played one of these, I think, just the day before. I already drafted that in-game the day before. Okay, it looks like somebody wants to fight me. Apparently I lost to this opponent earlier. Can't even say I remember when this was. But apparently I did lose to them. Don't quite think that'll happen again, though, now. Protection from werewolves. Well, I'm not playing any werewolves. Oh, this is the green-white go wide with a bunch of Innistrad Midnight Hunt cards. Yeah, now I think I'm recognizing this deck. I think it's all starting to come together again. Alright, True Name Nemesis. Protection from everything the opponent has. I was like, oh, where did the... I was like, so confused, like... Oh, humans you control have tap, add 1 mana of any of this. Oh, that's how these tap to make this. Okay, that makes sense now. I got confused for a second. Still gonna keep True Name around as a blocker. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. I see. Draw 2 cards, discard 1. I think I'll just pitch the land. Anyways, pass. More counters on all her creatures. She's gonna immediately tap all her mana to do that. And not attack. All that for nothing. At that point, it's going to be a land card that I pitch. Let's see what ends up in my hand. So that'll be Griselbrand. Emperor of Bones will exile that, and I will just... yeah, choose the Agent of Treachery. That's mine now. I guess that's gonna be all that attacks. Sure. I mean, at least she's not doing anything else, really. And I certainly have a lot more creatures to just do stuff with than she does. Yeah, I believe I do have... yeah, I definitely had Coven. We'll just go in with the whole group. She's gonna survive that with 1 point of life exactly. Ooh, Parallax Wave. Cast it. I did not even need to cast my commander. No need to even play the commander. The rest of the deck is just good enough. Rest of the deck, yeah, definitely good enough. Just trying to see, yeah, whereabouts am I walking to right now? A core outpost. Let me actually just go inside the outpost itself. And then duel however many opponents I need to actually get stuff done in here. Alright, get the Triumph. Okay, sure. Okay, this time I think I'll actually play my commander. Shadow Spear attached to Kitesail Apprentice. Bloodforged Battle Axe also attached to. Ah, perfect. In response, just exile the creature that the core is trying to attach the equipment to. Attack with both of these. Pass. Again, source the plowshares. Remove the creature before it actually gets to equip anything. Do we just win on the spot here? I think we might. Okay, not just yet, but we're really, really getting there. Mana Leak, just counter that thing with a big blade. Yep. I own that already? If I want to play an equipment-centric deck, that is pretty nice. That's okay too, I guess. I'm probably just gonna sell the rest of the cards back. Dwarf. So that's what that thing walking around was. Okay, I see. Play the one on the back. Play the land that makes blue. Okay. Palace Jailer. I'll get rid of, let's see. This will go. Oh, not even gonna attack. You can just pretty much easily take the crown from me if you did attack, but I guess not. Yeah, it just makes it even easier for me to just, I don't know, still hang on to the crown. Attack with both of these, actually. And then discard 2 cards. Alright, again, no attacks. Swim with everybody. I will definitely keep this, since I don't already own a copy. I will definitely take and keep the plateau. Definitely keeping that. I'm happy to see that, so I'll take it. I've already dueled one of these. Looks like I'll just go after another. Okay, sure. Pass. I'll just remove that. Play my commander. Blue. White. Black. And now I'll cast it. I don't have a response to that. She can't actually target it. She couldn't pay the 1 to target it. I will just throw an Essence Scatter at that Stoneforge. Let's just untap my commander. And then block. Counterspell. And then from here, so I don't really care about any of those cards in my graveyard. Okay, at that point, I'm actually just gonna delve all 6 away. And then just draw 3 cards for 2 mana. This card game shit again, Buzzy? For now, yes. Needs more Palamedes. I probably still do want to do some Big 20 practice tonight. I think I'd rather just learn my 10th goal as opposed to more Palamedes. I'm feeling pretty good about Palamedes right now. Okay, nothing flies. Right now, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Well, about as good as I can feel about doing Palamedes, at least somewhat decently on race day. I want to see if I can find Parallax Wave in here. I'll just take this instead. At that point, it doesn't matter what I discard anymore. Oh, I already own Shadow Spear, I already own this too. Fury Calm, Snarl. I have to have the Mountain or Plains in hand, otherwise this comes in tapped. Are any of these good? Let's see. Flying Lifelink and Haste. Whenever Othari attacks, you get an experience counter, then create a 2/2 red rebel creature token that's tapped and attacking for each experience counter you have? Interesting. What does Aerith from Final Fantasy VII do? Oh, on each... I thought that only put the +1/+1 encounters on a single legendary, but no, each legendary creature you control when she dies. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, put a quest counter on this enchantment, and then once it has 4 or more, draw a card. Maybe I'll keep that. Now, I wish I knew how to actually get up here, but I can't. I don't really see a way. I don't really see how to do that, though. I'll just leave with the loot that I did get. Oh, we have Black Panthers in Magic the Gathering? I know he's like this black superhero or something. Or am I mixing that up with like the black activist group from like the late 1960s, the Black Panthers? Oh, there's that Court of Grace card that I believe Akroma used against me. If I'm the Monarch, each turn I get a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying. Aside from giving me the Monarch Crown, unless I have a way to protect it. I mean, I'm playing a lot of creatures, so yeah, it shouldn't be too hard to actually protect it. But yeah, safe to say I definitely don't want to play this and then the opponent just steals the crown from me and then I struggle to get it back. But if I can hold on to that crown and then just turn after turn, just make... yeah. It might be worth playing, maybe. I already have Palace Scaler, just not the sprinting of it. I'm gonna keep looking around to see what else they've got for sale. None of these cards exactly interest me. Except for maybe the Gitrog monster, but I'm still gonna pass. I remember hearing that's pretty good, Gitrog monster. Glacial Chasm. I'm not really playing the deck, though, that can make, like, full effective use of this. Not really quite playing the deck that can best use this thing. Yeah, I think this is by far at its best when you have ways to just flicker it or just play it from your graveyard every turn. So you can just literally dodge the cumulative upkeep cost. Oh, destroy target non-white for 5 mana, non-white permanent. For 5 mana, though, that's really steep. And I didn't check to see, because I am curious, what are they drafting? Just want to see what they were drafting in this town. More... Yeah, well, it looks like old school boosters. Starter 1999, that's old. I just want to see how many more Onslaught boosters I can pull together. Because those could have fetch lands in them. I still have... yeah, Polluted Delta, Wooded Foothills, Misty Rainforest, and that is it. Those are still, like, right now, the only ones that I have. I'm hoping maybe to get lucky with some Onslaught boosters and just get some more fetch lands into my collection. Maybe try to pull for Mystical or Enlightened or Worldly Tutor also doesn't sound too bad either. Alright, that's about all the packs I'm gonna buy for now. So, let's open them. Mystical Tutor. What does Unfulfilled Desires do again? Pay 1 and 1 life to draw a card and discard a card. Alright, more card selection. I just have, I believe, yeah, better ways to go about this than Unfulfilled Desires. Keeping that, I'm probably likely playing it too. I've never seen this card that prevents permanents from phasing out. I am absolutely going to take the Mystical Tutor from that pack, for sure. Don't really care about the rest of the cards in there. What does this do? Shuffle 5 cards from your library face down under Mangara's Tome. Instead of drawing a card, put one of the 5 cards at random from under Mangara's Tome into your hand. I'm typically able to search my library for a single card for like 2 or 3 mana. Sure, I get to go search 5 cards for 5 mana, and then +2 for one of the 5 cards at random. I already have stuff like Demonic Tutor and Tainted Pact, so I'm not gonna really need this. Onslaught. Moment of Truth. Starstorm. X damage to each creature. Decent, but not what I'm looking for. Next time you draw a card this turn, Words of War deals 2 damage to any target instead. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you have 5 life or less, you gain 3 life and draw a card. And if I don't have 5 or less life, it's not doing anything. I don't think I'm gonna need to that badly destroy all enchantments again, but you never know. That'd just be a really, like, random way to do it. And that was all of them. That was all the packs again. I already have this card. Sandals of what? Abdallah. Gives one creature Island Walk until end of turn. If that creature is destroyed before end of turn, so are Sandals. Common Crook. Return to Ravnica block. I'm just seeing, like... just seeing what shows up, what interesting stuff is going on here. I guess I'll take this one for another deck. Oh, I already saw that was Return to Ravnica. The second, like, visit to Ravnica. So... I'll save my game. And then I think I will... I think I want to try the Blue Castle. I'm thinking of giving that a go. But not before first buying even more booster packs. Specifically the blue ones. Oh hey, Tide Hollow Strix, long time no see. I see. This could come in handy. Possibly. Okay, this basically makes an opponent's creature like a 1/1 with no other abilities. Okay, I can tap for colorless. And yeah, pretty much that's about it. Also, tap enchant a creature and remove all counters from it. Oh, wow. But I already own one. It's just now I have, like, a different variant of the Underground Sea. Yeah, just now I have a different version of one. I will keep that, for sure. Iroh Grand Lotus, what does he do? Each non-lesson instant sorcery card in your Graveyard has flashback equal to that card's mana cost. Oh, I can play all my instants and sorceries from my graveyard, is what you're telling me. And then also each lesson card in my graveyard has flashback 1. Interesting. I don't really want to pay 6 mana for my commander, though. Unless it does something absolutely bonkers. Whenever a forest an opponent controls becomes tapped, you gain 1 life? I'll consider this if I need to gain a ton of life against mono green. I'll consider it. If I even remember that I have the card in the first place. Whenever a creature with flying attacks, you may draw a card. 7 mana, though. I just wish they cost less. I guess if I need, like, another functional reprint of Essence Scatter. So where is the blue castle? Okay, it's a rather short walk. Wait, did I see revised? Really, I saw that. Like, actual revised edition? Did I really see that? Okay, what about here, though? Revised, are they for real? Kaldheim, that's way more recent. 7th edition, 8th edition. Definitely seeing some older sets here. Not bad if I get this into the graveyard. Even just casting this for 7 mana isn't terrible, but if I just get this into the graveyard and then cheat it into play with something that reanimates for, like, say 2 or 3 mana, that's much better. Tough to block, well, I mean, you can target it, it's just you're gonna get taxed for 3 mana every time you try and target it with anything. And even if, say, like, they get rid of it, I've still drawn my 3 cards, so I still got some value off it. I still draw 3, even if they get rid of it. Invisible Stalker can't be blocked. And hexproof. Might as well pick that up too. For another deck, of course. Blue spells cost 1 less to cast. Oh, return anything to my opponent's hand. Any non-land permanent if I don't mind giving them a free 1/1 blue fish, or just a creature they control. Imposter syndrome. Okay, this is like the one without the Spider-Man meme, right? So, like the 2 Spider-Men pointing at each other. I know, I've seen the meme. I've seen the meme before. Yeah, I know the Spider-Man version literally has the meme for the artwork. I've seen it. Cards from the Deep? Kraken? Leviathan? Serpent? I was just like, what kind of shop is this? I haven't seen one of these, I don't think, yet. Zendikar Rising they have over here, I see. Okay, let me run. So is this really Revised Edition being drafted over here in this town? Is that for real? I'll see a few more Phyrexian cards. Don't think I really need any of these. Booster Draft. Revised Edition. Alright, we're taking this all the way back to 1994. Yeah, let's go all the way back to 1994. Sure. Alright, playing with cards from 1994. I guess we'll do that instead of the Blue Castle. Change up lands. 1 damage to each creature and to both players. Ew, Deathlace. Change the color of something to black, and that's all it does. 1 time, change something to black. Alright, let's take the Terror. Straightforward, kill anything that isn't black or an artifact. Just straightforward, yeah. Not gonna really get much simpler than that. Drain life. Another piece of removal, and, well, black. Alright, basically steal your opponent's mana from their untapped lands. You can't take less than all your opponent's mana. I mean, since mana burn is no longer a thing, why would I want to take less than all their mana? Mana burn doesn't exist anymore. Stasis. Players can't untap stuff anymore. Yeah, imagine playing this in, like, my actual, like... Ideally, I'd want to pair this with either creatures with Vigilance or just, I don't know, even better yet, ways to untap things. Without needing the untap step. So that it's like a one-sided lock. Cockatrice. I want to see what else they have. Okay, this is just a hard counter against... I picked a lot of black cards up, so I'd kind of like hard counter myself too with this. I'd screw myself over with Karma because I'm playing black too, so yeah. Unless somebody else just takes all the black. And then I have to improvise. Maybe somebody else is already, like, also taking the black. I think somebody else is already also taking a bunch of the black. Oh yay, Cormus Bell. Another copy of... Or I could take a giant spider if I want to lean into green more. Alright, maybe I'll do black and green. Maybe we're just doing black and green at this point. don't really think I want to do, like, multiple colors. More than 2 colors without good mana fixing. Destroy any permanent. Yeah, I think I've settled on my 2 colors at this point. Oh, wow. I already own Animate Dead, but if I want to take another one, I'll just grab another one for the draft. Okay, just so that's not used against me. Burn damage on a green enchantment. Yeah, back then, like, WotC was still figuring out their game, like, what they wanted all their colors to do. Target wall can now attack. $5-5 back in the day. I guess this was a pretty big deal back in the day. Don't really think I'm gonna see anything this big again for the rest of the draft environment, but I could be wrong. I think I'll take another giant spider. Clone? It's either the bears or the tree folk at that point. I want to stick to my 2 colors I've decided upon like 2 packs ago. I'll just go with the grizzly bears. I'll take another drain life. Do I just want somebody to, like, not have this themselves? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Only half the number of forests? Only half? If I need to gain some life, I'll take the spider. Take the mana acceleration. At that point... Yeah, at this point there's pretty much nothing left over. Alright, now to just... We'll bring this down to 40 cards. 12 creatures is all I have. I thought I had more than this. Really thought I had more than that. Definitely thought I picked up more creatures than just only 12 of them. Oh, I got like... Now how many healing salves did I get? And I don't want to play them. I got 3 healing salves, I don't want to play them. Just to keep things simple, I'm just gonna simplify this by getting it down to the actual, like, 2 colors. And then from here, now I gotta just take, like, 8 cards out, and I think I want to take out I don't think I need these too badly. I think I'll be okay without the regenerations. Untap target creature, 1 additional time, and it also has haste. I think the Stream of Life will go. Not expecting to really need to specifically hate on any enchantments now. I want to do 17 lands. And I want to just remove... I'll take a Giant Growth out. Deck building went a lot faster because, yeah, the cards are simpler, there's a lot less text to actually read. Yeah, compared to the Modern Horizons draft I did earlier today. This one, yeah, I spent way less time looking at the cards, because... Yeah, much simpler. Much simpler times back then. Times were simpler back then. Revised all the way from 1994. This was like before they actually put the years like on the cards, like when they came out. Let's play my giant spider and pass. Gray Ogre. We really just went through a time machine. And now we're in 1994. Maybe without the mana burn and the old Mulligan rules. Oh yay, a 1/1 with basically flavor text. This won't... I don't think any forests are going to be coming down on the opponent's field at this rate. I guess let's have our Shanodon Dryads do something. Opponent must discard 1 card of his or her choice. Can be used every turn against me. I think I'm going to be losing the Drain Life. Feedback. Does 1 damage to the controller of target enchantment during its controller's upkeep. Discard the 1 card that I have. Attack with everybody into pretty much an empty board. I should have just used this. I can't hold on to it for later. I should have just cast it. Alright, so I'm countered. Oh, I gotta do 1 more damage. Next game. That was quick and simple. Swamp. Pass. A Tog. Okay, so sacrifice an artifact. This thing gets +2/+2 until end of turn if he does that. I'll just let it hit me. Swamp. I'll say pass. Kinda just wait for a better creature to come along. Alright, clone copy Gray Ogre. Sure, I guess. I can do 2 damage, right? And gain 2 life. Because it's called Drain Life for a reason. I'm probably gonna Terror that. And then just animate dead it right back onto my field. Juggernaut. Attack each turn if able and can't be blocked by walls. Might as well throw Wild Growth onto something. I'll just wait for this to attack because it's gonna have to. And then Giant Growth that Fire Elemental that I stole earlier. And now the Juggernaut's gone. Alright, there goes my wall. Might as well just attack. And I guess so will he. Oh, sacrifice the Scepter. Interesting. Attack with both. Fire breathing. Okay. Yeah. At least that's one less creature to run me down with. Each player can only untap one creature during their untap phase. Pass. Okay, so this can't attack me because I'm not playing islands. 1 damage to each creature and each player. I'm just seeing how we can maybe, like, make sure we win the game here. Maybe just attack with all our creatures and then just have Pestilence do the remaining damage. Maybe not, because I just took a lightning bolt to the face. Maybe that won't work so well anymore. I just got bolted in the face. Feedback, attached to Pestilence. Attack with everybody. Giant Growth. Clutched it. Now that was clutch. Please tell me she's also playing Forest, so this actually becomes a 2-3. So that actually becomes a 2-3. Otherwise, it's not really impressive. Swamp. Orcish Artillery. 2 damage to any target, but also 3 damage to you. Terror. Hill Giant. I'm gonna just hide behind a giant spider. Okay, I definitely want to get that off the board. Or even just slow it down. Plague Rats. It's a 1-1 right now. Again, I'm still not really in the position to do any attacking just yet. I'll paralyze this down too, actually. We'll tap that down also. And then for there, again, I'm just gonna pass. Just tap down all their creatures. Until I can just funnel enough mana to slam down a Crawworm. because this is, like, one of the best creatures I guess we had back in 1994. Play another one. These are some of the biggest creatures we had back in the day. Why am I literally saying we like I was actually alive? I wasn't even alive in 1994. I'm playing with cards that came out before I was even alive. Alright, Bolt the Bears. Animate Dead the Hill Giant. Okay, so far, yeah, doing a lot of damage to the board here. Doing tons of damage to the board right now. I believe I can do X's 3 on the Drain Life now that I have 4 swamps. Attack with everybody. Okay, I still win. Even with that combat trick, I still win. I'm gonna keep that hand too. Mons is Goblin Raiders, so it's a 1-1 with no abilities. Also is a Goblin, if maybe she got Goblin King or something, that would be relevant. Play Grizzly Bears, attack with Scribe Sprites, and pass. Play a 1-1 that's, again, Forest Walk is going to do nothing here. Okay, there we go, that's my... yeah, my second color. Keep attacking with a flying creature while I still can. Evil Presence attached to forest, so now it turns into a swamp. Target land is now a swamp. Oh, I have just enough mana to squeeze out a giant spider. We're gonna need a little bit more mana to throw this down now. I'll play another giant spider. Fire Elemental. Perfect. Giant Growth, the giant spider. Now it's an even larger spider. So that's back. Animate Dead. Swamp. Oh, I can actually play this. Pay triple black during the upkeep or the hordes become tapped and you lose a land of opponent's choice. Or tap to destroy a land instead of attacking with a 5/5. Old magic, am I right? Well, there goes my Grizzly Bears. So this will attack, and I guess so will this. I'm gonna get rid of the Fire Elemental. For the second time. And now there's another one. Pass. If I just Alpha Strike, let's see what happens. And one last time to get rid of the Fire Elemental. Oh, I forgot about that. If there are no creatures in play, and at the end of any turn, Pestilence must be discarded. Forgot about that. Alright, so I left myself without any sort of win condition. Any win condition. Forgot about that part of Pestilence. Yeah, now I'm just sort of looking for anything to get on the board with. If there is still anything. I might have just completely thrown this one away. If I draw another Drain Life, I can just use it on her directly. Win the game that way. That's assuming I find it. That's assuming I actually find it. Okay, Giant Spider. Something to hide behind again. Oh, Fire Elemental. And I draw another land card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 out of 17. Terror. Get rid of that. If I attack, this will just regenerate itself, so what's the point? Okay, I'm gonna get disintegrated. Yeah, looks like she's gonna find her X-Spell before I do. Alright, so let's not just nuke the board without, like, an actual, like, game plan next time. Let's not do that again. Clearly that does not work. That does not work the way I was hoping for it to. Swamp. I should have played the forest. Now I can cast this. Now I'll just pass. Play a giant spider. Pass. And then play another. Disintegrate X's 4. So my spider, one of my spiders is gone. I'll get that off the board and gain 2 life. And there's the Fire Elemental again. I'm just gonna hold up a giant growth. Like so, to deal with it, we're just gonna hold that up. Yeah, just regenerate itself. It tapped itself down to do that, so at least it can't block. Paralyze, attach the giant spider. Now I need to pay 4 to untap it. Maybe I do want to continue developing my board. Regenerate. She can't do that again now, can she? And now the skeletons are dead. Yeah, so if she just plays creatures that are smaller or like less toughness than the giant spider, yeah, I can just use Pestilence to basically control the board. Again, end turn. Fire Elemental again. Let's untap it this time. And just expecting this to swing, and then I'll just do Giant Growth on the Giant Spider again to deal with round 2 of Fire Elemental. Okay, I should block. No need, because it's already untapped. Okay, she just played a land, I see. Okay, I got another wall to hide behind if need be. Perfect. I'm just gonna activate Pestilence 3 more times, since this will just kill my opponent before it ever kills me. And then we'll try and get through one last round of this. May or may not also go to the blue castle and try and beat 1 or 2 opponents there after this draft is over. Alright, turn 2, Wall of Ice. Pass. Unholy... Okay, I still have a 0-7 that can just no-sell it. Okay, if I have more than 4 cards in hand, that's gonna do 1 damage to me for each extra card I had. Just because I want to get down to like 4 cards in hand. I'll just paralyze this thing. Interesting now. Really now. Just pass. Also fails to work on artifact creatures. Crawworm? And pass. Alright, can pay a black to regenerate, and while controller has any swamp in play, Setral gains +1/+1. And it can just regenerate itself. Except Terror just prevents regeneration entirely. Without possibility of regeneration, yes. I'll wait for something even better to just go and revive. Okay, that is fine. Swamp. We'll attack again. He's still gonna let that through a second time. I'm gonna do 6 more damage. Forest. Giant Growth, my Crawworm. And then I'm going to go ahead and reanimate that for myself. Yeah, times were much simpler back then. We're gonna keep that hand too. First thing I'll do is just Wild Growth this forest. And then I'll probably just do something like that again. Oh, never mind. It's 2 Giant Growths, so I thought I had 2 Wild Growths. No, I have 2 of these in my hand. Sure. I guess now I'll play my giant spider. Attack for 1 in the air. Unholy strength. And this thing can regenerate itself. Just with a single black mana. Terror. I'm gonna get a nice 2 for 1 with that. Pestilence. My opponent's also playing it, apparently. I'll just play another giant spider. And kind of just sit behind that. Pay 1 to do 1 damage to everything, which kills my flying creature. So that obviously does not survive. Attack with both of these. Let the zombies hit me, I guess. I will play another giant spider. We got, like, yeah, all 3 of them out on the board here. He's at 6. Not attacking, I see. I'll tap this one down. And then at that point, we're just moments away from... Okay, that's just 1 creature. I have... At least 2 of these are going in unblocked. Oh, that was game 2. We won, yeah, all of them. I got 2 more revised packs. What are they drafting now? Okay, we're going back to something like 2020. We're going back to 2025. We're going like 30 plus years back into the future. Revised edition. Let me just go and claim my deck first. Maybe we could do something degenerate with this. Maybe I just want to play the old school Animate Dead. I could. Yeah, 3 giant spiders. I'll keep stasis and literally just sell the rest back. Let's see what's gonna come out of these other booster packs here. Dark Ritual. The original Dark Ritual art. Bog Wraith. And that's the rare Ivory Tower? So that's the rare. I think it is. I believe that is the rare. Evil Presence. Target land is now a basic swamp. Shatterstorm. And Meekstone. I could build around this. And maybe I need to hate on artifacts. Maybe an opponent's going to be playing a ton of artifacts in their deck in the future, so Shatterstorm. Well, assuming I actually play red. Which I'm not doing right now, so... But yeah, that was certainly an experience. Marvel Spider-Man. They're hosting a Spider-Man draft in this town over here. Wait, Legends? There's seriously a draft of that going on too? If I go all the way, like, right near the red castle? How did Booster Draft of Legends even play out? Because that's another set that came out before I was even alive. Okay, there's the blue castle. I'm right in front of it now. Let me look at my side deck. I am anticipating I'm gonna see some opponents that want to just draw extra. I know card draw is definitely one of Blue's strong suits. No guarantee I'm gonna see opponents actually try and draw a shit ton of cards, but I know that's one of Blue's strong points. So with that, I'm gonna bring back the trusty. Yeah, I could play like white bordered, like revised edition Animate Dead now. Yeah, let's bring back Hull Breacher and Orcish Bowmasters. And we'll eventually, soon enough, we'll just find out if that was the right call. Yeah, let's put this original Animate Dead into our deck. Yeah, Meekstone. There's a very specific deck I want to throw that into. It's not this one, though. I'm saving my game again, just right outside the blue castle. And then we're just gonna go in and fight some random opponents in here. Opponents get Lorthos' Presence. They're gonna start with an enchantment that I can't remove, that means. This is the one that makes it, yeah, every time I play anything, enters with a stun counter on it. So the first time it would untap as normal, it simply doesn't. Alright, in 2 turns I get to go search my library for anything. Alright, Lingering Souls. Yeah, the tokens too. Foretelling something, okay. Honestly, at that point, I just want to get access to my 3rd color. I just really want my 3rd color now. One of the spirit tokens, sure. And then... discard... yeah, 2 cards. So these will not untap on my next turn. Foretell another card. Exile target artifact or creature. Its controller creates a 1/1 blue bird creature token with flying. I'd rather keep the Rafina around, if anything. Let's get an island. I'll just pass. Okay, gain 2 life, draw 2 cards, and it flies. Oh, I actually got the Recurring Nightmare. Unbelievable, I actually just got that. So I'm the Monarch, and that until then, that Cloud Blazer is gone. Okay, foretell something, and then you can just cast it. Mana cost reduced by 2. Swamp. I think I'll go ahead and play Sheltered by Ghosts first. So that's gonna go away. And then... Recurring Nightmare. I will sacrifice this bird. Wait, it's not a creature? Oh, I have to select a creature that I bring back first, right? And then select something to sacrifice. Alright, back to me. Settle Beyond Reality, exiling Grizzlebrand. I'll draw 7 cards in response. This is perfect. Ephemerate to make that Settle Beyond Reality Wef. Now I have a handful of cards. And honestly, at this point, I really won't need. Yep. Saw it coming, alright. Okay. I'm gonna win yet another copy of a card that I already own. Making really short work of some of these guys. This is the Merfolk, right? Merfolk Elite. Merfolk Fighter. Still gonna fight him. I think... yeah, we'll put that in the graveyard. Other Merfolk you control get +1/+1. And then just ideally put down my commander the next turn. And hopefully it gets to, you know, stick around. So... they both now are 4/4s. Both of them are 4/4s now. Yeah, animate dead with nothing to actually revive. Unfortunately. Yay, I did 1 damage. +5/+5 and must be... I should counter that. Alright, I'm at 7. I'm finding land cards, plenty of, and... nothing to actually just win me the game, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm finding nothing that actually lets me win here. Concede. I cannot get those merfolk off the field. I didn't find anything that was actually able to remove them. Found nothing capable of actually taking them off the field. Or even any creatures that could at least hold them back. Pretty much had nothing going for me. Except for Rafine, but... yeah, we're dealing with 2 4/4s like super early in the game, so it's like, what do you expect? Playland. Ponder. Shuffle library, and then draw. I got all 3 colors. Here's to hoping this time we don't have like nearly as aggressive a start as last game. I guess I can at least hide behind this for now. At least. Oh, hexproof until end of turn. I think I'm gonna set up my graveyard with intuition here. Unless maybe, I don't know, the opponent wants to do something else. Keep my options open. Set up the graveyard and then just drop Living Death. I think that's what I want to do. Because Living Death, everything in my graveyard is just going to come back to my field. I'll revive everything in my graveyard, pretty much. So something like that should be in order. Oh, Griselbrand's in my hand. Let's get that into the graveyard. Living Death. These are all going to come back to my field. And I can gain control of any target permanent. Let's just steal this enchantment away. And that should probably just win me the game. Whenever you cast a kicked spell, scry 2. I guess if that even matters. Exile, that, and then Alpha Strike. Yep. Just again, whip out the Living Death, and just like that, he's done for. Living Death's just gonna send him packing. I'm gonna go sell the loot that I got, and then probably just, yeah, call it a night here. Maybe I won't stream again tonight, but I do want to spend some time doing some more Big 20 practice. At this rate, maybe just a little bit off camera. I guess at this point, a little bit of, like, off-camera practice. Like, just learning another goal. Oh, do I really want to buy the card? I could really just buy the card with the KKK members again. But yeah, no thank you, I'll pass. Whenever enchanted creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card, and if it's legendary, it's also gonna get +1/+1 and ward 1. Maybe we can try that too. I'll spend a few more shards and then I'll be on my way. Yeah, it just looks like a bunch of enchantments for sale here. Okay, that's... I'll pick that up too. I know this card is absolutely busted in the right deck. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 5 or greater, you don't necessarily actually have to pay that much mana to cast something with mana value 5 or greater. And you could still draw a card. Okay, so I already do have a volcanic island. Okay, I own that too. I really do just want to look at a few more cards before ending stream. See what other cool stuff we can find. Also, because I don't think I checked to see what was being drafted here yet, because I am curious. Ultimate Masters. Interesting. I may consider doing that. I may just, yeah, do another Master set. We tend to see, like, rather good cards in Master sets. Swan Song. Counter an enchantment, instant, or sorcery for 1 mana if you don't mind giving your opponent a 2/2 flying bird. I would love to have the option to counter something for 1 mana, so we'll definitely pick it up. Even if they get a bird just by me playing it. Oh, True Name Nemesis, which I already own. I guess I'll check, I'll just check one more town. Since there's literally just one right out here, let's just... I want to see what's here, too. Scuttle Folk, that's the name of the town. Something about winning the game. If X is greater than... Oh, Thassa's Oracle, I gotta buy that. Yeah, there's plenty of ways to just, I don't know, exile or otherwise get rid of all the cards in my library. If I do that and then just play this, I instantly win. I'll go with that town, actually, also. Alright, I'm probably gonna do that as the last one for the night. I don't know, I still really just enjoy looking at cards. I might find something that I really want from my deck. Each player can't draw more than one card each turn. That would also affect me. I suppose I'll pass on that. That also affects me, too. I already own Notion Thief. I need to specifically counter my opponent's card draw. Okay, this is the Shapeshifter store. Tap 4 untapped creatures you control. Asking for a lot to draw 3. That's asking for quite a bit. I'm gonna check the inn to see what they are drafting. Innistrad double feature. I think that was like, yeah, that was definitely 2020s, I believe. Alright, that's gonna be it for tonight. I certainly still got a lot done.